Should we talk AJ Jake Paul?
Mate, I said it to you boys when you showed me that there was talk of it. The first thing I said was Jake Paul's just trying to get his name out there, and that's the way it's looking. Look, I'm not a fan of this whole crossover stuff, UFC boxers. I wasn't a fan of the Ngannou fights against AJ and Fury. I don't know. Look, I get money talks if the fans want it. Well, not even boxing fans or fighting fans, but YouTubers want to see it. And they're bringing in a whole different kind of market. I don't know. To me, it just kind of makes a mockery of the sport, in my opinion. Um,
I
yeah,
just don't think
that's
I don't think that the boxing fans do want it. I don't know any boxing fan, and I know a lot of boxing fans
mm,
who want to see it. I think that Jake Paul fans, think he's a fucking supreme, fighter. But like, I think that anyone who's a boxing fan that doesn't want to see it at all.
Well, listen, I don't believe he'll actually get in a ring with AJ, but if he does, then those Jake Paul fans will find out very, very quickly that he's not a supreme fighter.
mm,
I'm with you. I think he's just using the name as clout, and I think AJ and Eddie are going to come out of it looking a bit silly because they're saying, yeah, we're up for it, and then he's going to pull and fight some rando
yeah.
in UFC fighter or something.
He's not going to fight AJ. There's no way he's getting in the ring with AJ.
There's just no way, is there? Why would you do it? Like it's suicide.
I also think, and I've seen fighters come out and say it, I think AJ would lose a lot of respect from fighters if he does do it. And people are saying, look, like, and not only that, it's just a bit like, look, if he goes in there and doesn't win or whatever,
Not possible.
you know, I
I
don't,
don't.
well,
I can't even.
I
I
don't
can't
know.
even imagine that as a possibility. The only thing I would say about that though, and yeah, he'd lose respect from the fans, but I don't think other fighters can say that because if they were offered that money to fight Jake Paul, no
See
one's
Del
turning
Boy
down. At
come
the
out
end
and
of the
say
day,
it.
they are prize fighters and they fight for
Yeah,
money. And if it's an easy
yeah.
fight for all that money, I get why he would want to take it in the interim before Eddie saying next year they're going to fight. Well, Turkey's
Mm.
promised them that they're going to fight Tyson Fury. So if he was having a warm up fight anyway, it's just a bit of a. I think fighters start taking these sort of fights, these crossover fights, and when they're tailing down their career. So I just think he's already fought with Ngannou. If he fights Jake Paul as well, I think that's just we're coming to the end of AJ's career now. And
It's kind of similar to footballers going to Saudi, isn't it?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's kind of that transition, but you don't want to see, fights like that happening all the time, in my opinion.
I
And
just
I
don't
also
think.
think just,
Oh,
no,
sorry.
go on, Chuck.
No, I was just going to say I just don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah, I was just going to ask because you didn't say your bit. I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
realize. I don't know if you thought it would happen. So none of us really believe it's going to happen.
no,
Just I think AJ do it in a drop of a hat because as I say, it's an easy, it's free money and it's an easy day's work
mm,
for a lot of money. But I just don't understand in what world Jake Paul is going to put himself in that position.
nah. And I think I just want to say this, and I've probably answered my own question with this, but look, like we know what pro boxers go through in terms of getting themselves ready for a fight. And I'm talking about on the lower scale where people have still got full-time jobs, they've got families, and they've got all of these other commitments, and they're still in the gym all the time. These guys are working their nuts off all the time to get a fight at York Hall. Is it fair that, Jake Paul, yes, he's a famous YouTuber, whatever, comes in and gets a massive fight in Saudi or whatever? I just think when you look at proper boxers and what they have to do, that's where I think it makes a mockery of it, in my opinion, because then he gets a free fight with AJ, and it's like, well, why is that?
But that's
You know what
that's
I
why I
mean?
say it's not proper boxing, is it? It's not. He does train hard, Jake. You have to like he does live the life and he's in the gym and he's getting better, but it's not proper boxing. I
it's not
separate the two.
boxing. I don't think it's boxing.
It's not boxing, is it?
Well, is he a licensed boxer?
Yeah,
Like, what's
he's
the
absolutely.
rules
He's
in
in
it?
the,
So
he's in the he's in the cruiserweight rankings now, which is ridiculous from the
I,
WBA to even do that. But
I don't know.
I also agree with Charlie. He works really hard. I think if he was fighting like where he should be fighting, and he was going up the ranks and he was getting in fights, I'd have a lot of respect for him. It's not that I don't have any respect for him. I just think he's not a boxer, and he's behaving and acting like he's a boxer, and he's making money for himself and for some of the people that he's fighting. But
Mm.
he acts like he talks about AJ and Canelo. He's got no respect for weights. He's not like, do you know?
But he's a real life definition of fake it till you make it, man. I mean, he's got some balls
100%,
on him, the kid, man.
but in the certain sense, you have to rate him for it because
Yeah,
I
no, I
do.
do. Like, and I agree. Like, I think I've seen him train. If he lives the life, he lives the life. I just think, in my opinion, there's a way you go about it. But
Yeah,
maybe that's just me.
I think we agree that he should. He acts like he's a superstar boxer and he's a YouTuber who's managed to generate millions and millions of pounds from boxing.
Mm,
He's not a boxer. He's not like He's not been in the lower ranks. He's not like worked his way up to this fame. He's a YouTuber.